Hi, I'm Nina. Welcome to another chair yoga video. Today we'll be working with focus and attention, working to improve the attention and vestibular networks so that we can have improved balance as we go about our normal daily life. Grab your chair and we'll get started. For today's class, we'll want our chair and then a prop or something to connect our feet to the floor. If your legs are long enough, no worries. But we'll sit all the way back in the chair and we're going to connect our feet to the earth using this prop. In my case, I'm using a yoga block. You could use a book, a box, something like that that's sturdy. But once we've made that connection, allow the palms to rest face up or face down in your lap. And the invitation is to soften or close your eyes. And notice, first of all, the breath coming into and out of the nostrils. Notice what that feels like today. And do what you can to slow down and even out the breath. And then bring your attention to the soles of the feet. Notice their connection either to the prop or the floor. And notice if you feel more weight in one foot or the other. Notice if you feel more weight or sensation to the front or the backs of the feet. And then move your attention to the hips and thighs. Noticing every place along the back of the leg that touches the seat of the chair. And noticing if that's even between left and right sides. No need to change it or adjust it, just bringing our awareness there. Notice where the back of the body might be touching the back of the chair. Is one side or the other closer to the chair? And then bring your attention to your hands. Notice how much of your hands are touching your thighs. If your palms are down, is it all 5 fingers down, or are the fingers curled and it's more your pinkies touching and maybe some of your forearm? Again, it doesn't matter what the answer is, just that we bring our awareness there. And if your palms are up, how much of the back of the hand is touching the leg? Do you feel your elbows or upper arms touching the sides of your body? And once we've noticed all of that, bring your attention back to your breath. Slowing it down and continuing to even it out. Then we're going to move our bodies towards the edge of the chair. Coming forward and now connecting your feet to the earth. So I'm sitting at the edge of my chair. My sitting bones are very comfortably and firmly on the seat of the chair. I'm going to put my palms down in my lap for right now. Push into the feet and just allow the spine to get a little bit longer here. We're going to just start with the head and the neck and the eyes. So sitting up straight and tall, eyes straight ahead. Let's take our eyes over to your right. Just the eyes are moving. And then let your head follow the eyes to your right. The neck will turn. We're just going as far as is comfortable. And then let the eyes start to go to your left. Let them go to the left as far as is comfortable. And then we're going to have the head follow over to your left. Doing it again, the eyes go to the right, they move slowly, and you see everything that's around you. And then once the eyes have made their way to one side, then you let the head follow, and the eyes continue to track farther to the right. Eyes go to your left. The head starts to follow. And we'll do one more in each direction. So take the eyes to the right. Notice everything that you're seeing. All kinds of visual inputs here. Eyes go the other way, and then we follow the eyes. The eyes keep going. We follow the eyes all the way around. And come back to the center. Pause for a moment. Round your shoulders a few times. Make some circles here. And notice how your eyes feel. Notice how the head and neck feels. If you want to just rub your eyes or close them for a moment to soften them, that's okay too. So a lot of visual input here. Now we're going to take our arms forward, kind of cupping our palms forward. Pinky fingers are touching. And it's like I'm holding something very special in my hands here. As we inhale, we'll open that right arm out to the right, and we're going to track the eyes with the fingertips. So I'm going to look at my fingertips as I open on the inhale. And as I exhale, I'll bring it back. I'll track my fingertips right back to center. Then inhale, open your left arm out to the left, tracking those fingertips. Your eyes are focused on your fingertips, but you see other things in the background, but we're just focused on those fingertips. Slow and even breathing, slow and even movements. We'll do one more in each direction. We don't have to work to the edge. We just want to work to a comfortable range. And now pause. Once you come back to center, pause in the center with those palms cupped. And think about a gift you can offer, whether it is your kindness or your spirit or generosity, whatever it is that you can share with others. Place that there in your palms. This gesture of giving. And then we'll offer that forward. And then just let those hands rest in your lap. Take a circle or two. Notice how you feel. And with those palms down on your lap, let's come into our cat and cow pose. Let's exhale, bring the belly button back to the spine, round the spine, let those shoulder blades separate, chin drops. And then as we inhale, we'll sit up tall, bringing the shoulder blades together on the back, lifting the chin. Exhale, round. And inhale, come into that back bend, that cow pose. Taking your time, bringing movement into the spine. Allowing the breath to guide you. And on your next exhale, whenever that may be, we'll come back to that nice tall spine and come to cactus arms. So in our cactus arms, our elbows are about shoulder height. They could be a little bit lower. Just finding where you're comfortable. Fingers are engaged out to the tips. And we'll add the cactus arms to our cat and cow. So we'll inhale, bring those shoulder blades together on the back. The chin lifts, the heart lifts. As we exhale, we're going to round the spine. Chin comes down to chest, belly button goes back. Let's try it again. Inhale, open, lift the chest, lift the chin. Shoulder blades come together and down. Exhale, rounding forward. Keep that connection to the earth with your feet. And the next time that the elbows are wide and we're in that nice open cow position, let's stay here and breathe. And then take those hands back down to your lap, circle the shoulders, move the feet and the ankles if you like. And we're going to add the feet into this next round. From our cactus arms, this will be our inhale, and as we exhale, we'll round and come up onto the right toes. Inhale, come back, arch the back. Exhale, round, lifting up your left heel. This is where we start. So bringing a little contralateral movement into the body, making more connections within the brain. If you like, you can pick up that knee. You can round the spine here. Think that cat pose. Rounding the spine. If lifting up is too much, then we just lift the heel. This becomes much more of a core exercise when we pick up that knee. We control it all the way up, and we control it all the way back down. We'll do one more in each direction. And then float those arms back down to your lap. Make a loop with those shoulders. And notice sensation in the body. We'll reach our hands to the sides of the chair right now. And we're just going to do some side body stretching. So in this case, I have a chair without arms, and I'm just going to use my hand here to help support me. We'll inhale. Let's take up your right arm. Inhale, take it up. And as we exhale, we float it down. So this is a side body stretch. That's what we're working to, stretch in that rib cage. If you can't bring the arm up over the ear this way, no problem. You can take it to a cactus arm. Same effect, right? We're just trying to get a nice side body stretch into the rib cage. Let's do two more. Decide how long you want that arm to be. And on this second one, let's stay here in the pose. Breathing into the ribs on that side. And then on your next inhale, let's reach the arm a little farther. Maybe look up if the neck allows. Exhale, pull the elbow back, look down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Again, working with your range here. Exhale, pull back. And if the neck doesn't like this, then just keep the head still. But the next time that we extend the arm, we'll stay there and breathe. And then float the arm down. Now we have a wonderful opportunity right here to check in with both sides of the body. Noticing the differences in one side of the rib cage and the other. Noticing the differences between one arm and shoulder and the other. And then we'll do the other side. So again, I just kind of rest my hand here. It's just for extra support. Both sitting bones stay on the chair. Both feet stay on the floor. And when I'm ready, I inhale, reach it up. And exhale, come back. Don't have to go all the way back down. Inhale. And exhale. On the next one, we hold the pose. Staying here, breathing into the space between the ribs. Feeling that expansion and contraction. And then we'll add on a little bit. It's optional. You can stay right here if you like. Or you can inhale, look up, reach. Exhale, look down, pull that elbow back. Inhale. And exhale. Figuring out how far you need to go, figuring out where your head and neck need to be. This next time we'll reach into the pose, we'll stay there. And then float the arm down, let's sit up tall. Take a circle with those shoulders. Notice how things feel. Notice sensations and the differences between the sides, the ribs, the arms, the shoulders. And now we'll move to standing. Once I've come to standing, I clear my floor space so that everything is safe. I'm going to keep this chair close by though so we could use it. And if you need it, I would recommend putting it in front of you for fingertip control. But let's find our mountain pose. Standing up tall, our feet are hip distance apart or about one of your fists apart. Let the crown of the head reach for the ceiling and find a gazing point out in front of you. So look out in front of you. It might be 6 to 8 feet on the floor. It might be farther, but find a point, a still point that you can gaze at. And instead of thinking about your eyes looking out to that point, think about that point coming towards you. And you can keep your gaze there as we inhale, circle and sweep those arms up. And exhale, float them right back down. Try it again. Let the inhale take the arms up. And as you exhale, float it back down. Now, option to add on coming up onto the toes. You might like that. Keep that gazing point, that focal point within sight. Perhaps that helps. See how it does. We'll do one more just like that. Coming up onto the toes in the inhale. And as we exhale, we lower the heels, lower the arms, and pause. Notice how you feel. You can release that gaze with your eyes. We're going to add on to that. We're going to add on a twist. So what's going to happen as we twist, we're going to do that nice open arm twist, is we're going to turn our head. We're going to come away from that gazing point. When we come back to center, you might try and find it again, and then we'll go in the other direction. It's just a different way to try things today. Find what works best for you. I'm going to turn a little angle here in case that helps you see me better. As we inhale, we'll circle and sweep the arms up, coming up onto the toes. And then as we exhale, we'll open one arm forward, one arm back, turning, twisting, palms are up. My heels lower halfway. Next inhale, both heels go up, both arms go up. I come back to center with my head, my eyes, my gaze. As we exhale, we twist, open twist the other way, lower the heels halfway. Head turns. Inhale back to center, find that gazing point. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Stay here for a breath. Take an inhale and an exhale. We're going to try it again. When you're ready, inhale, come on up. Exhale, open twist. Head and neck and eyes turn. Heels lower. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open twist in the other direction. Heels lower halfway. Inhale, back to center. Gaze come center. Exhale, lower heels, lower arms. Stay for a round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale, circle and come up. Exhale, open, twist. Lower heels halfway. Inhale, back to center. Exhaling, opening in the other direction. Inhale, back to center, lift up. And exhale, we lower the heels. Lower the arms. Take a circle, shake things out. Notice how you feel. Notice how that makes you feel. Okay, now we're going to look at the seat of our chair now. So let's turn the chair so that we can be facing the seat of the chair. I'm going to keep that block there. You might decide you want the block there, so let's keep it on the seat of the chair. We're going to work with a forward fold today. Let's take it to our cactus arms. Let me move this just a little bit this way. Cactus arms. And I am probably, looks like about one of my feet away from my chair. This is going to be my inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to soften my knees, hinge forward, bring my hands to the seat of the chair. So this is a fold. Now, we have a lot of choices within our fold. First of all, if you feel that that chair seat is too low, this is where you might want to grab your block and put your hands on it. But you could drop the crown of your head down into this fold, or you can stay here with the head lifted. And then as we inhale, we're going to take it back up to cactus arms. Let's come on back up. Soften the shoulders. Let's try that again. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, belly button goes back to the spine. We take that fold, knees are soft. We come down, bring the hands down. Maybe drop the head if that feels okay. Push into the feet. Inhale, belly button is supporting that spine all the way back up. Exhale, come on down. Push into the feet. Inhale, come back up. This next one, we're going to exhale, come down, stay into the fold. Hold in the fold. Here we are. My knees are soft. I can let my head come all the way down if that feels okay to me, or I can keep my spine long. Breathing here. And then we're going to soften into the knees, come back to cactus arms, but just lift halfway. So if you see, I'm in this nice little L shape. Holding here, belly button is supporting my spine. I can inhale, lengthen my arms. As I exhale, I can bring those shoulder blades together on the back. Lengthen the arms, maybe straighten the legs a little bit. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades together on the back, bring the elbows in, knees soften. And then just come to that inhale with those arms in cactus arms now. Soften into the knees, push into the feet. Come all the way back up, release those arms. Notice how that feels. How does that make you feel? A lot of work. Okay, using this chair again, we're going to come back to our side body stretch. So I'm going to bring the seat of the chair closer to me. And again, that block is an option you might want. So I have the seat of the chair close to me. I've turned my toes out so that they're under the chair. My toes are pointing straight ahead that way. These toes straight ahead or in slightly. So we're going to work with that lateral stretch that we use a lot, but we're going to use this chair to help support us. Chair with a block on it, perhaps, if it's hard for you to get down, or just a chair seat. So find where you need to be, and then we'll do this. So we're going to take the arms wide. This is our inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to take the arm down and reach up. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, lean over. You know that you can use a cactus arm if that's what you need today. I'm going to bring this block back just to show you this. And this next time that we come into the pose, we stay in the pose. Your hand might be on the block. The top arm might be extended or bent back, but what are we doing? This is just that simple side body stretch again. Breathing here. Now we're going to add in that same move that we did seated. So as we inhale, we'll reach the arm, look up if the neck allows. As we exhale, we're going to turn the head, look down, bring that elbow in, bring that shoulder blade down in your back. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll extend and hold it. Let's soften into that front knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring that belly button back to support the spine, and then on your next inhale, come all the way back up. Float the arms down, bring that foot straight ahead, and then the feet together. Notice how that feels. We're going to do the other side. You might just decide to turn around, and that's fine. I'll move some furniture here. My toes are underneath the chair. These toes, back toes, are in slightly, so this would be straight ahead. They're about 15 degrees in. And I know that my hand can reach here, or it can reach here. So make sure that this is a stable surface. No chairs with casters, my friends. Oh my goodness, no. Okay, let's try this. Inhale and exhale. Know that we can take it to a cactus. And on this next one, we're going to hold it, staying in the pose. And I feel very stable here. I've got the chair to support me. Got this nice side body stretch happening. Then we add in the other movement. So we can inhale, look up, keep your eyes open, bring all that visual input in. Exhale, turn and look down, bring the shoulder blade back. Next time the arm is up, we leave it there. Decide where you want your head and neck to be. You can look up, you can look straight ahead, you can look down. Find what feels best. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring that belly button back to the spine, soften into the knee, and on your next inhale, push into your feet to come all the way back up. Float the arms down. Bring your toes straight ahead and legs together. Wiggle, jiggle. Let everything feel good. Okay. Now we're going to clear our space and move to a balancing posture. Everything we've done is balancing, but this one's kind of, the classic balancing posture, tree pose. And we can use the wall behind us to support us today. Find mountain pose, but bring your feet a little closer together than normal, because we're gonna be working from these 2 feet to a 1-footed pose, right? Today, we're gonna try our arms out wide. So my elbows are soft, I can even soften my fingers. Arms are out wide. Let's shift the weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee and just open that knee out to the side. Now at this point, I'm putting my heel on top of my foot. So here we are in a tree pose. I've got one whole foot on the floor and I've got 5 toes of my other foot on the floor. I can be here or I could be here, bringing my foot to my thigh. I could even bring my foot up, foot to my shin, or I could even bring my foot to my thigh. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Find your gazing point. Okay, now we're going to bring the arms together. And this is a mudra of single pointed focus, or you could call it Charlie's Angels, right? We're wrapping our 3 fingers around each other. Our pointer and our thumb are straight up, straight out, and we can bring those arms overhead. 3 more breaths here. Again, if you need the support, work this one with your back at the wall. It's a beautiful pose. Now open the arms wide, back to where we started. Float the arms down, let the foot come down, shake out that standing leg. Ooh. And we'll do the pose on the other side. So just take a moment, check in. And now this leg is going to be our standing leg. So let's take the arms out wide, soft elbows, soft fingers, and my palms are kind of facing forward. My weight shifts, my knee bends, and I open that knee and thigh out to the side, and I can rest my heel on my foot. Just doing things a little bit differently today to bring that attention to our focus and attention, right? 3 breaths here. If you decide that you'd rather slide your leg up your shin, go ahead. Okay, and then our next option, truly optional, is to come into that single pointed focus mudra. And remember, a mudra is just a sign or symbol with the hands. Focus, that's all this is. You can reach them overhead. Let's take 3 more breaths. We'll open the arms wide again, palms forward. We'll release the arms down, release the leg down. Now shake out that standing leg, shake out the arms. Stay here and take a breath and notice how you feel. And now let's turn to the seat of the chair again. And this time let's take a wide stance. So my feet are wider than my hips. I'm taking this wide stance. I'm about 1 foot, one of my feet away from the chair. I'm going to inhale, get tall, and as I exhale, soften into the knees, hinge forward, bring the hands to the seat of the chair, to a block, or I could even bring it down to forearms and let my head hang. Just coming to a forward fold to bring some symmetry back into the body. And then we'll soften into the knees. We'll bring the palms to the seat of the chair from wherever they are. Transfer one hand back to each thigh, one hand at a time. Push into the feet. Come on back up to standing. Bring the feet together. Check in with the body. How do you feel? And we're going to make our way back to seated now. Back in our chairs, let's move all the way to the back of the chair. Once again, connect your feet to the earth through a prop or just without a prop if your legs are long enough. Let's turn the palms up. Let's let the shoulders come down from the ears. And we're just going to do that check-in through all the parts of the body that are touching the chair, touching the floor. Let's go first to the feet, noticing sensation and the difference between the left and the right foot. How much of each foot is on the support or on the floor? And then move your attention to the seat of the chair. Noticing the sitting bones, the backs of the thighs, and how much of the thigh is on the chair. How much of your back is pushing against the back of the chair? And does it feel even between the left side and the right side? And then move your attention to the backs of your hands and really the whole arm. Notice all of the places where your hands and arms are touching your body, whether it's the tops of your thighs or your rib cage or your belly. And then The invitation is to soften or close your eyes and just notice the breath. Now we'll wiggle the fingers and the toes. And we're going to move to the edge of the chair one last time, bringing our feet back to the floor. And let's take our arms forward with the palms cupped in that gesture that before was giving and is now receiving. Push into the feet, sit up a little bit taller. Soften or close your eyes and recall what it is that you shared with the universe before. And now think of what it is that you need, because someone out there offered what it is you need. So whatever it is, whether it's patience or kindness or acceptance or love, whatever it is, receive it into those cupped hands. Bring the palms together and back to heart center. And thank yourself for sharing your gifts with others and for taking time to practice yoga today. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. It's always an honor to be with you. I'll see you again soon, my friends. Stay well.